Okay, let's explore Calgary.
No, you just let the people down here.
It's a 3-hour walking tour. It's in theory a free tour, but you're expected to tip quite nicely afterwards.
Jim, a good life fitness. That is a personal question or challenge I have for you all. If you think. Secondly, for my comfort food lovers, Ottawa. They see Calgary and they're like, oh, I don't know about that. But then they arrive here and they realize it's a really nice city. So they. But the three buildings, or skyline, if you will, in behind, I'll give you a little bit of insight into inside our library, everyone. This is also our break. Now that is the King Edward Hotel, or as locals call it.
Very big group, big sightseeing group today. He said it's probably his biggest that he had.
We'll be going this way back to Stevens Avenue, and I'll talk to you about one more thing before we head back.
Okay, so when I was a teenager, many years ago, a young teenager, like 13, 12 or something, I was a massive fan of wrestling, WWF it was called, now it's WWE. And my favorite wrestler was the Ultimate Warrior, but obviously the actual favorite one that I just didn't want to admit because everybody liked him was Bret Hitman Hart. So back then I've learned that he is from Calgary. So the only thing that I remembered always when I hear Calgary over all those years, over all those decades, was that Bret Hart comes from Calgary, right? So now that I'm here, I did look up something, if you can, like, you know, if there's some kind of, not museum, right, but like something. And turns out he actually opened a bar, the Hitman's bar, and that's where I'm going right now. Of course, it's in a casino. What the hell? the airport. The Bret Hitman Hart thing was so fun yesterday. I turned into a 12-year-old girl again and got like really excited about everything. Such a cool place when you are or were like a wrestling fan, like really cool. Anyway, I'm at the airport. I have a weird flight booked via San Francisco to Frankfurt. I don't know why I did that, but it is what it is now. Well, hello there. It's Sunday. I'm at the Marriott Hotel at the Frankfurt Airport. This is something what I can recommend anybody traveling through Frankfurt. Yes, the Marriott and the Sheraton. They cost a little more, yes, but they're right in between Terminal 1 and the train station, like the main long distance train station, where, and I said it before, there's all these awesome like restaurants and shops and stuff, so you can spend really good time in this area, and you can just walk from the airport with all your stuff, go to the hotel, check it all in, and then just like enjoy your time, while if you stay at one of the other hotels, which are a little further away, yes, they are cheaper, but then you have to find where the shuttles are, the actual hotel shuttles. Okay, once you know that, great, it's probably not a problem, but then you might have to wait 10-20 minutes for them to actually show up, or you even have to call them, or you end up with a hotel that doesn't even have a shuttle. Happened to me last time. I was like, oh, that's a cool price. It was like 60 euros or something. But then I had to find an Uber to go there and an Uber back. So each journey was another 10 euros. So in the end, I ended up paying like, I don't know, it was like 80 euros or something for that. And if I pay 100, I could have just stayed here. I mean, I know it's 40 euros. It adds up. I get it, But I could have had all this like luxury feeling, being in a really nice hotel, being right there, no stress, not the next morning waiting for a shuttle to actually get you back to the airport, all that kind of stuff. So it does have a luxury element that I understand. Yes, it adds up, and it's something if you want to like live a bit more cheaply, and I do spend a little too much money in there. Yes, it is like that, but it's also just convenience and really good convenience. Anyway, so I'm here, I'm all packed, I'm ready to go. My flight to Bulgaria, back to Bulgaria, is tonight at 8 p.m. So I'm going to still have a lot of time to spend here at Frankfurt Airport, which is great for the reasons I just told you. I'm just going to go over to a nice restaurant, have a nice German meal, and then basically travel to Bulgaria tonight. So I'm not going to show you much more of that. Maybe my meal. Let's see. And then otherwise, that's the end of this vlog. That's the end of this week. It was a lively week over in Canada, in Calgary. And the next 2 weeks are going to be a bit more quiet because I'm going to be in Sofia in Bulgaria. I'm just going to take it a bit easy, come down a little bit, calm down, because afterwards it's going to go all crazy again. So I have 2 fairly quiet weeks coming up in Bulgaria. You'll see all about that in my upcoming vlog, so make sure to follow so that you know when the next one is coming. All right, bye.